Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Alarm go off, gotta rise from the bed. Dreams don't move if they stay in your head. Feet hit the floor, mind on the mission. Small steps stack when you trust repetition. Some days green, some days red. Still gotta learn what the last move said. Can't skip rules just to chase that feeling. Strong foundation, put cracks in the ceiling. Show your work, let the progress talk. Step by step, let the whole thing walk. If you fall, get facts from the fall. Take that lesson and answer the call. No shame in being wrong. If you grow, no gain in moving fast with no control. Plan in your hand, eyes on the way. Patience gets paid when discipline stays. Put the work in. Show that progress, let them see it working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Pressure get loud, but the plan stay quiet. Everybody talks, only few really try. You want results, gotta build that range. Can't feel lost if you came here to change. Write it down, mark the reason. Strike the work through every season. If it don't hit, then review that choice. Clean up the noise, then sharpen your voice. Stack good habits like blocks in a wall. 1 week rule can shake it all. So stay on script when emotions arise. Truth shows up when you analyze. No magic trick, no lucky lane. Just sweat, but focus, lesson pain. Then one day they see what you made. Not from guessing, from the work you laid.
Lock in when it's boring. Lock in when it's slow.
Lock in.
Lock in when nobody sees.
That's how progress shows.
Learn from the mistakes.
Build from the sky. Follow the rules. Raise the bar. Get up. Put the work in. Show that progress, let them see you working. Wrong or right, still learn from the play. Follow the rules, then we move our way. Get up. Put the work in. Late nights, early morning, still searching. Win or lose, don't throw it away. Study the move, then come back the next day. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Lock in. Show work. Learn more. Follow rules. Stay ready. Put the work in.
Good morning, good morning. How are y'all doing out there today? It is my birthday. We are having some good weather here in Houston right now. So, if I do lose you at any point in time, I might have lost my power from the rain. We don't normally just lose power from rain or whatever, but just want to let y'all know what's going on. I see you down there, Decentral and everything. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming by and saying hi. So, what we are doing today is we're looking at the markets, trying to see where we can find a way to get into a short. And we'll jump right into that because I am already in a short. So, if you look at the 15-minute chart, I was looking for something jumping off of the VWAP that we did here. So VWAP's here, we did jump off of it, but when we came up, we SFP'd the top here. So I'm looking for us to potentially come back down to our golden pocket that is there. And if we would have gotten, awesomely in this short, possibly at the right time, that's almost 1% on our 40x leverage. So that would be a really nice win if we can at least get it down here. And potentially, ride a little further. I was kind of wanting up here at 63.3 through almost 64 for the golden pocket of this move to get us back here before coming down. I know we have CPI or PPI data or something like that today. And let me move this over here. And so maybe we can see some violence in the market today. from that. There we go. We got our music on for us now. Maybe you got a little music in the background. We are up almost 2% on this trade right now. So we're going to set our stop above the high here at 62.8. So our stop is at the high. Just in case we're just going to keep coming up. I don't need to run this all the way to this to come down. We can re-enter and gain our losses back. So, I don't know if there's anything else y'all want to look at or anything there. I was looking also at Zcash and Hype for entries as well. I think, personally, I kind of think we kind of missed this one. This is where I was wanting to short at up here at 64.2. Nothing really showing crazily on the 3-minute. You know, we're kind of range bound here on Hype. And I was looking for us to come up to about 65 to take this this golden pocket of this range here, but we have not done that yet. We are now negative again on our trade, just a little bit. Might be coming up on the Bitcoin just to come back to some of those and maybe come back down. We'll take a look back at that in just a second. But this is Hype. I don't see anything crazy on Hype this morning. Zcash is definitely being fun. That is the short that I was looking for on Zcash, is for us to come up to between 511 and 513 before we catch a short back down further. So if you take this out to the 15-minute, where I'm looking more for down here in the like 430s range for a bounce on Zcash. So I'm kind of looking for places to play some shorts to be able to come down in it. Well, thank you. It is my birthday. So appreciate the happy birthdays down there in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, share, subscribe, other things like that, you know. So this is one of the things I'm trying to look at Zcash to see if we can't get it to come up. And this is the 382 line that I have here at 470. That would be the larger move from let's see, from the top. Let's see, no, it was from over here, from the bottom to the top. This is the 382 line for it to come back to, if it wants to come back to and run, for that being a bullish return. But I think that's a little further down the road. I don't think our data comes in nicely today. Honestly, I think yesterday or last night's run up that we had was trying to get people bullish, to get them to buy. So let's look at this here. Let's take this over here. So we kind of came down yesterday. Get rid of these so we can see more price action. So yesterday we topped, and this was the short for all greatness yesterday for sure. That was the short. But we did not look for the short yesterday. We were trying to look for other things, and I think this is this is at night. This was the Asia pump into the Shanghai dump, I guess. And then Australia kept it going. And then this is markets closed across the world, basically, kind of deal. and I was looking for, hopefully it could come up SFP into this range and come down for a short, but I kind of think that we got our SFP on the 15-minute here, because if you go here, the 15-minute SFP is here, and that's the directional change kind of deal on the 15-minute SFP. Or you have a wick, you have your wick, no wick, but this one wicked here. So I'm looking, because also if you see, I have my, dashed lines here as well. So if you come out, this is the range volume profile of this entire range here that we've been in since we dropped. It's the value area high, POC, value area low. You come into the value area low, you come around, you peak over the value area high, try again, come all the way down, deviate, crawls bullish divergence, crawl up, tap it, come down, retest, come down. This is the retest. This is the retest and down. Now we're below the POC. This is the retest before we come down again. Now we come down again there into our golden pocket from here to here. And this is where I would be looking for our longs out of this part. Then once you come back down in here in between 60,400 and 59,251, then I would be looking for the price action to do its job in there. Kind of SFP here, maybe. Up. Give me my marker back. Maybe SFP in here and go. Potentially more looking for 786 tap and go. But you have to get there first. So how do you take this ride? Which way does this ride go? Does it go up, tap, and then down again? Do we just roll over? It's what we're trying to look at and see. So you could turn on some of your indicators here. So these are the indicators from Chart Prime. Not trying to use that. So let's look here. So this is our RSI with 7 other indicators laid inside of this. So if you have your free trading view, you can put this on there and it will give you all kinds of different things. It'll give you the volume, it'll give you the money flow, it'll give you the trend 7, which is the one that kind of looks like this deal in there. That's a trend 7. That's 7 different indicators lined into one. Then you have your RSI line there that also has different types of volume indicators in it. On the different colors, the line changes there. You have your dots, you have your diamonds, you have your blue dots, your oversold, you have your clipping up here and down here that it shows you. There's all kinds of different things in this one indicator that you can get from our link in the description down there. And it helps out the channel there. The MVP oscillator is also another oscillator that Chart Prime provides. It runs a little differently, has a little different flow to it, and you're looking for flips of the ribbon and other things like that. And it gives you this indicator here, and I do definitely like that, because you look for it to do this and then flip the ribbon, and then you could look bullish. It did not work there, obviously, because we're in a downtrend. Our Bitcoin short is negative 2% now. I I didn't think we were gonna go, up. I was looking for it up here, but that 15-minute SFP definitely changed my mind. But I possibly could have needed to wait for that candle to close, and then now I would say maybe that's, I guess that was a bullish candle. I don't know. Our money flow is green on the 15-minute, and we haven't started to roll over yet. We are still peaking, so not really the greatest time frame for me to take a short, but I took it off of, I guess, one deal. Maybe that's some of the problems I might be having recently, not taking A plus setups, taking B or C's, and wanting them to be A's, I guess. But I guess you can say that we have a bearish divergent that's forming. We have to wait for, I guess, this candle to close, and that may be a bearish divergence. Only if this, doesn't keep coming. If it just keeps coming, then it just can be bullish. So RSI divergences don't set in until the RSI makes a decision on its direction. It is curving over here, but we are kind of coming up, so it does have the opportunity to kind of come up still. I think kind of like what it's showing you right now. Let's see. Let's go over. Let's take a look at ADA so I can show you my thoughts on my baby. My thoughts on my baby is we having problems again. That was our SFP divergence of the range, and now, like I was saying, we need to come back down and sweep this low here, in my opinion, which would be around 14.8. So if we kind of come in here and sweep, then I would look for the long. I am still looking for the potential for us to come down into our buy it all range between 12.5 and 10.6 on the Binance chart. And then no, I don't have any more. The Bitcoin is where I have a few down. I have 47 and 43,000 are buy levels for Bitcoin there. I don't really buy Bitcoin because I get it every month, since I own a Bitcoin miner. So if you want to get a Bitcoin miner or mini Bitcoin miners, let me know. I have a good connection to a host in the United States. So let me know if you would like any of that. We do have bullish divergences on the 4-hour here. And we are in a golden pocket, so we could be coming back up. We could get good news. Don't want to take that. We need to move that. Our flip zone, we flipped it. So, this is what we were looking for the down, and then we confirmed it and went down. So I think this was this was a low here, and then once we broke that low, now we're on the way down as well. But one thing that you have to remember when you are trading is when the market is doing this, you don't normally want to get in long. That's not normally what you want to do. When the market is going like this, you want to look for where you can find your shorts. When the market is going down, you want to look and find where you can find your longs. And if you can find your longs, then you can run it up to your areas that you're looking for. That is one of the biggest things that I am, learning, is just because the candle moves a little bit doesn't mean that that's the general direction that it's going to go forever. Green, red, whichever way you're looking there. This stock took a hell of a hit yesterday, for sure. You know, between yesterday it had a sell-off of 21%. That's a hell of a sell-off. And honestly, this is looking like where you would come back and reject for more shorts. This is a chip manufacturer in Korea. Is what SKHYNIX. That's a mouthful for a ticker. Like a billboard, not a ticker. Then you have this right here. These are all up. Your chips are up like 5%. Nvidia's only up 1. SpaceX down. SpaceX almost to IPO. Almost to IPO. That was a good trade, guys. Look at that, looking for, you know, between the golden pocket, and there was your platinum pocket tap, boop, short, SFP going down. That was a good elevator ride there for sure. Get into the SFP there. What is that ride? Ooh, 10, 8, 9, 10%. That's a good drop there. Biddy, where are you? All right, Biddy. What are we doing? What are we doing, Biddy? There was an indecision candle. This technically could have been an order block here that it was coming back to, kind of deal. Ooh. Tap the order block. Down you go. This is where you would enter. That's one of the things I have an issue with. Like, okay, I wanna enter. Hey, I have a good SFP here, but you don't know the SFP is SFP'd until the candle's closed down here. So then what you do is you go on a shorter time frame and you look for things like that, and you go, okay, I want a short, let it come down, come back and take the short here. That's what I really have the biggest problem trying to do, is execution of the proper entry. I've watched the markets quite a bit over the last 4 or 5 years. I'm watching TA, doing TA, all the rest of that. So I have found that when I go back and I do my research on my videos here, because that's what I'm doing here, I'm recording my trading experience so I can come back and do research on what the hell I did wrong or right. And what I have found is that my thesis is correct 70% of the time, which is good for trading, but my execution of patience is lacking. So I get bad entries, and when you're trying to use the style of leverage and stuff like that, then when you get not as good entries, then your trades don't go as well. Sometimes you can get lucky and get real good trades and everything, but if you want to be proficient, luck doesn't need to be the reason why you're winning. And I can say that better entries is one of the things that I need to work on, and maybe reading the market as well, kind of deal. Who knows? So just to kind of preface what we do here and everything, I've got a couple of y'all here today. So if you have wallets in Solana, any EVM chain, Cardano, you have idle stables, you have stablecoin LP in Aave, you have USDCX, USDM LP on Sunday Swap. all of those tokens can all be used as collateral to pull in and provide funds to the Strike liquidity provider vault. And at the moment, we're at 148% APR. Obviously, that's not going to continue. But so you can see what it is doing. It's running 17 different orders, all of the open orders just running and open and closing and open and closing going on there. It is providing the market maker for everybody that is using this perpetual exchange. And what it's doing is it's winning, because people like me long when we shouldn't be longing yet, and lose percents to them. And as we lose our percents to the market maker, we're losing it to the Strike liquidity provider pool over here. So it's not static APR. This does change as the market maker loses and wins, as the people that have provided their opens and of their choices on the market here. When they lose, the market maker wins. Just the way it does on a centralized exchange, except you have the opportunity to be part of the market maker here. It's got 1.35 million in TVL. My about 145 that I put in is up $15.75. In the last 30-day period, it's earned 12.19%. 12.19%. 30-day return, real money. That's what the stock market does over the whole year, and they did it in 30 days. So obviously you already had to be in, other things like that. But the market is moving around. The market is having fun. It's doing things. I'm losing on my trade, but it is what it is. I have my stop in. So if we get stopped out, we can get stopped out. But like I said, we were looking for a short up here at 63.4. That's really what I was looking for. But I saw the SFP on the 15-minute and wanted to get in. We could be, honestly just coming back up here. But if we keep going, then it wasn't an SFP that, because it gave me a hammer candle, and then the next candle is bullish. So we're at the top of the range of the oscillators here, but I think that this is not bearish anymore. Well, no, if this goes up and we're above here, which we already broke here, so this from this point to this point is up. And if we could have this turn around and not just keep going, then this could possibly turn around, and then that would be bearish. But that's also counting your chickens before they hatch. I appreciate y'all sticking around and everything and coming and hanging out for my birthday stream over here. I do want to talk about my cell phone service that we've got here. So I am a rep for World Mobile, technically, own a cellular. So if you want to get in, if you're in the US and you want to get into using a more decentralized, more secure cell phone service or for your data and your cell phone in the US and across the world, you can get in. Go to acellular.io. We have plans from $15 a month to $55 a month. And if you bring some of your friends, your family, your coworkers, other things like that, even if you own a business, we can get you up to 30% discount. And that brings like the highest one down to like $37.50 a line, which is crazy cheap. It works better in every place that I have used it. I have used Verizon and AT&T for my in real life jobs phone service, and there have been plenty of places that it has given me 5G, multiple different bars, but it literally does nothing. And it's actually getting worse here recently in the Houston area. And I don't know if that's just because they're changing things, if there's issues, they're working on things, but it doesn't really matter because the World Mobile phone that I use, that's my personal line, works. all the time. So if you are having issues with your current carrier, if it seems like it should be working but it's not working, it's probably because there's too many people on that network, on that tower, and everything else. And World Mobile is working on towers and everything that aren't really used that much. So come on over, see what we can do for you, and we'll get back to it over here. So that was my own personal, commercial, without giving you the commercial to, walk away from. I would like for this to not keep going because I am in a short, but maybe I'm just a little too early in my short here. It is a possibility. It is a possibility. Well, that, like I said, that was an order block that it could have come back up to fill here as well. All right, let's see what Alex O's indicator is telling us here. Not bearish here. Not red. This was your spoon here for the short. That was when I got in, basically. Money flow seems to be potentially creeping up, but it's got to finish. It's got to close that this next candle, the 3-minute candle, and see if it's coming down or not. This one seems to be coming down, but this one is coming up, so it may be a good short when they come together here. Looking for SFP of this range here. Don't want that to be that color. I want it to be this color because it is not golden pocket. That would be a good place to potentially short as well. Coming back into our buy zone down here. This is a buy zone for us down here. This was not a golden pocket. We want to say that was a order block there. It's about to close my short. There it goes. I bet. There it goes. We got 30 more minutes to see if we can't come up in here. We'll re-grab it maybe up there if we do get closed and it doesn't scam wickedy us out. Come on, just go down. It is right there. It is right there. Are we gonna survive? Are we gonna survive? That would be crazy if we survived that. By that little. Oh man. I don't think we're gonna survive that. No, there it goes. Yeah, I didn't think so. Now we can look for it to come up into this zone. Let's see. So is that this? Okay. Look for the SFP of this area, this here, into this IBM collapses 20%. Holy crap. That would suck if that's all it did. And now it goes down. I don't think so, but that's a 3-minute SFP there. Like I said, these come together. Where's my marker? These come together. That's a good short indicator on the 3-minute. It did short, like when I got it. If I would have got it at the top, it did come down, but that was only 0.3. That wouldn't have been much of a win. On the thesis idea, but poor execution. Trying to get better at the execution and everything. Let's see. We were looking at high. I don't think we had any good entry areas on hype. It was coming up to Zcash. Zcash, we were looking for up in this area. When does the data come out? $7:30, so an hour. Comes in an hour. Index of small business. This has already happened. Actual is higher. CPI forecast -2. Year over year is 3.8. 4 or 2.9 is what the forecast is. And then Worst talks at 10. Okay. Yep, that was the short. That was the short. I was in it. It came back to it. Wicked me off of it. Would it be? It didn't quite get to the next area, so it may be coming back to it. We are looking for shorts. We are looking for that to come up into it. Let's see, we have, no, that's not it. That would be drastic here. This has already been broken here. I appreciate y'all coming by. I do. Lost another trade. Poor execution once again. Was an SFP. That's another SFP on the 15-minute. We could let that close. But there's the cross. Money flow is still green on the 15-minute. That is bearish, though. We keep making bearish. It's gonna be bearish at some point. Maybe once we come up here and tap this area up here. Oh man. Tired already. Been up for a couple hours already. Still got to have a whole day of work ahead of us. Checking the chat and everything there. People were telling me happy birthday on the text message and everything so far today as well. So do y'all have any questions on Strike or how to get into the vaults, or you know, how to click that referral button down there and deposit some funds and start trading on Strike with me? If y'all have any questions, let me know. I'm here. I would like to answer any questions. I'd love for y'all to hit that referral link there and deposit some funds and start trading with me, or you know, deposit some stables in the vaults there, and you know, potentially earn some rewards with me as well. If you have any questions about World Mobile and how the service works in the United States or across the world, or how to get involved with the air nodes or anything else like that, let me know in the comments as well. Just waiting, because now we were stopped. We were in a short. We were stopped up here. This wick got me. So now we're looking for it to return up here to around the 63,000 area, and see what it might do in this area there. This is between, we are in the golden pocket right now for a retracement. But the 786 is here at 62,967 on the Blowfin chart that I trade on. So we're either looking for that, or in this zone here, you have a big, you have an order block area up here between, you know, in basically 63 to 63.2, 63,150. Or so is where we're looking at there for a reclaim short there, and then we were also looking for a Zcash short up, if we can get 513 or so, between 511 and 513 for a retracement there. I really think that it's just going to come up and wick test this old high. Oh yeah, locked it, unlocked. So I really want to do this trade, but this was the safer trade, waiting and everything there. Zcash does tend to not do what the market wants, or what the market is doing, so we could come back up all the way up to 524 or 536. Zcash does seem to be in a bullish momentum if you come out on the 4 hour. Come to daddy did come to daddy. That was good. This was good trading here for the up only trading. It was taking those fibs and respecting them very well on the way up here. So we are in a bullish momentum on the 4 hour chart. So, you know, this could just be a golden pocket retracement up. You know, I'm more looking for this 382 line here. That is your more macro 382 retracement for it to jump off. But we could see what happens here. is our VWAP? Oh, VWAP is right in there. That's why I can't see it. There's our VWAP. It almost got there. Almost got there. Well, guys, is there anything else that y'all would like me to look at? I think this is crazy. Look at SpaceX. SpaceX up now. You're on the 3-minute chart. We're up and running now. This was brutal. Look at this brutal drop here, guys. This was an awesome trade. If you were able to see this happen and watch for this to come up, because it SFP'd the entire range, didn't come back up, you enter your short. Enter your short, and you almost have no drawdown for 4%. Then you hold, and now we're coming back up. But that could just be coming back up again to SFP here and continue the bear flagging, because that's what that looks like. SFP, bear flag, long bear flag. So we could long. It does kind of look bullish here with, you know, SFP at the bottom, kind of inverted head and shoulders here. So we could break out, come back up to this golden pocket up here. It's 141, 142 on the SpaceX before it comes back down violently again. Because there are a lot of people that got a lot of money from these stocks, but they had to hold them for a certain amount of time frame, and then unlocks occur. So that's, you know, looking at those things. There are people that are selling for a penalty beforehand to see, you know, because they think it's going to drop even further, and stuff like that. So it's pretty interesting on how all of this worked. It went all the way up to like freaking $200, which is crazy. When you think about it, that was a crazy valuation to this company that doesn't really make any money. $225 on the perpetuals, 225, 226 or so. That's insane. Alrighty, let's go back over oil. You want to look at oil real quick? Oil went crazy. Oh, now we're down on oil right now. Down to 79 from 80. What is that? 81, 80, 81.25. But we are under the VWAP here, so that's interesting. Wonder if there's any news that would have made it come down. Although you are starting to clip really hard, you're down at your bottom here, so you could come back up on some oils. And then oil just running. That's WTI.
Humans, what have you learned?
Here is... This is the perpetual swaps of oil. We had the spikes. Get you a price for it when it's always moving. Let's see about Zcash. Where are we at? Ah. Just a little too early on it, maybe. Just a little too early on it. Couldn't wait. Well, I got about 10 minutes left here, guys, on my show here. It is my birthday, so I hope everybody has a great day today. I've got a busy one today. Got a few meetings and other things that we're gonna be doing today. And my job that I gotta go and do. So much fun operating an ambulance service. uh
The same mistakes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe.
I was programmed to beat you.
This is more flag oriented here. It is rolling over hard though up here. We were high. That was a good, yeah. Just didn't quite get to where I was looking for the short. They don't want to do that. Throw it away. Let's see. What's this one doing? That's all over the damn place, man. What is this move here? That's a whole 1.5% on a stock. This is moving. Moving. That's a hell of a move here. Look at that inverted head and shoulders right here. And you break. Once you break here, you retest. 7% move, you know, that's awesome. If you're sitting here and you're looking at the charts and you read it right, you can see some pretty amazing things. He is there reading it right. Right? Yeah. Also, I'm going to talk about Infinity Rising. So if y'all like to play video games and disconnect and everything, I got a link down there in the description for Infinity Rising. That's a new up and coming in a pre-alpha that I'm one of the testers, been one of the testers for a couple of years while they're building that game. It's gotten a little more where there's a little more to be done and everything, and we're getting close to the alpha release. And everything there. So if you want to get in and play some video games, use that link down there. Grab you some of your player-owned assets, own some of the things in your game, and literally own it. Because it is a cryptocurrency. It is a NFT on either Base or on Cardano, and they give you the access to the game. And then you also are able to use those items in game. If you want to see what I'm talking about, go look at my other videos. I have a lot of other videos. That's the other thing I do. I do DeFi things. I do my TA trading. And then I stream myself playing Infinity Rising. So you can see what it's like as well on any of my other streams that I've done. So go ahead and find that. And use those links down there in the description. Join World Mobile, use the Strike referral there, get your chart prime indicators with us as well. And then if you want, you can go get your AlexO. That one doesn't help me at all or whatever, but that'll help you. Go get an AlexO's Discord. Get all of the alpha and everything they provide over there in the AlexO Discord. And you also get this indicator that he's created. It is only good on the 3-minute chart because that is what AlexO trades. And this is his indicator that he has built to help him see the market before it occurs. So this is intended to be a foreshadowing indicator, and the other indicators are showing you the past, whether they be quick moving or slower moving. They are still showing you past items. Theirs is trying to show you beforehand moves. Yeah. I don't know if there's really anything to get into here, guys. I tried. I took a stab at it. I think I'm early. I think the news day is going to be the thing that happens in about 30 minutes or so. I think is when the news comes out. And we'll see how that goes. I don't foresee the data coming in great. I foresee it coming in higher, and them gonna raise the interest rates again and freak everybody out. 43,000 Bitcoin, here we come. Well, I appreciate y'all coming by and sticking in it with me, or sticking through this stream with me. We lost again today. We've been on a losing streak, so we need to maybe get a little better at our entries. Stop clicking buttons when we maybe don't see the greatest entry, or other things there. Right now, my short was correct. It just was a bad entry, at this point. So we'll let you out here with one of my commercials from a cellular. So if you'd like, come on over, use our link down in the description, and join the most secure cell phone service in America.
Are you still stuck with your big wireless? Overpaying? Are you locked in a contract? Were you buried in that fine print? Yeah, I thought so. Ditch your carrier. Switch to World Mobile today. We have no contracts, no early termination fees. We play no games. We have plans that start at just $15 a month. Bring your crew and you get a discount on top of that. Up to 4 lines or more, and you're saving 30% each line. Are you paying full price? I sure am not. I got my built-in VPN, my encrypted connectivity, my identity protection. Your old carrier, they give you excuses. We give you control. Stop funding the outdated networks. Own your own connection. World Mobile. Switch to the smarter network.